Hello everybody, hope that you are well and welcome to tonight's Contenders live stream number 85. We're going to be going through my liquidation trading strategy. This is a strategy that I have found I enjoy, it works well, and now I'm here to share it. My mind, I'm not going to lie, is in slightly around in different places. I'm going to explain the situation. Basically about literally 5 minutes before this stream was going to start, I had a call from my mum who said my nan has fallen over. She's obviously an old lady, and she's on the way to her house, and yeah, they got the ambulance and stuff coming. I think it sounds like as if she already has a broken hip, and then so she's like fallen over, and I don't know, the ambulance and stuff is coming, and yeah, there's that going on right now in my life. So I was like, well, I can't really stop the live stream because I'm meant to start in 5 minutes. So as soon as this stream ends, I am going to be on my way to the hospital. So this stream is probably going to be kept to the time of around an hour. Yeah, there's that. So apart from that, which was I don't know, I'm just going to try and focus on the stream and just do the content for you. So my mind is a little bit in other places, but nevertheless, let's go into it. So yeah, obviously this trade disclaimer, we got all this. So tonight's live stream, the chart of the week has been done by Mike. So if you aren't already aware, the chart of the week has Mike's done this in his own video. You can just go and watch chart of the week. We thought instead of keep putting it in this video, it makes more sense to have it in its own video. You can dedicate more time to it. Yeah, if you haven't watched chart of the week, that's basically in its own video. The video is
good afternoon,
15 minutes long, and you can go and check that out. So that's done in its own separate video that you can watch. Though obviously I want to go through tonight the liquidation trading strategy, and we'll end with questions. Yeah, to do with the strategy. What I might do, because of the circumstances, I might. Well, we'll see how it goes, but I might, if there's loads of questions, delay this and just do it tomorrow, just because I'm kind of eager to get out. We'll see what it goes in terms of time. Okay, I'm just going to try and focus on this, and we'll get through it. So, liquidation strategy then. So, yeah, this is a strategy that I come about with just, I don't know, it's just like one of those things that you can kind of get these. Obviously, this is a strategy that's totally unique to me. It's not something that I've got from somewhere else. It's like a totally unique strategy. And it's just like I come around finding that this works by really simply looking at Exo charts and seeing the same thing happen, a lot of times. And then it's from seeing the same thing happen time and time and time again. And it's like, wow, there's a pattern behind this. And then once you recognize the pattern, you're going to try and put some rules to that pattern. And from the rules, you have a strategy, essentially. Yeah, so this, I got this myself by just literally staring at the charts for 12 hours a day, too much time probably on the charts. And that's how I got this strategy, by literally just looking at the same thing again and again and again and again. I was like, wow, there's a pattern behind this. I recorded statistics. There was a pattern. I started putting money on it, and yeah, this has an extremely high win rate. It's a really nice strategy. So here we go. That's what we got for you tonight. Hope that you enjoyed. So how do we trade this strategy? Really simply, what I'm looking for is looking for an area of consolidation at a pivotal level. So what we're generally going to be looking for is consolidation below resistance or consolidation above support. Okay, so it's really simply, you have to see an extended consolidation. This is 1 minute chart trading. So this is a strategy for a scalp trader only. So if you're a swing trader, then, so I got like this thing that helps with my throat. Sorry. This strategy is only for scalp traders. Okay, so if you're a day trader, if you're a swing trader, if you're a position trader, or you're a hodler sort of thing, this strategy is not of no use to you. To be totally honest with you, this is literally only for scalp traders. You get in and you get out within maybe 1 minute, maybe 5 minutes. Okay, it's a very, 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 very quick trade, and it's definitely only for scalp traders. So we're looking for this setup to appear anywhere from the 5, more likely 15-minute chart is where you're going to get this setup, okay? But it's only for scalp traders. So what we're going to be doing is it's a mixture of looking at Exo charts and just really simply looking at the price chart. Could I do this strategy with no Exo charts? The answer is yes, I could. But obviously Exo charts is something that's helpful, okay? You know, it's pretty helpful to have, although not a requirement. I could do this strategy by really simply looking just at the charts. I have Exo charts, so I might as well use it, and I'll explain how we use that today. And I trade the liquidation wick for a quick reversal. So essentially we're looking at where traders are going to be liquidated, where they're over leveraging their trades. We're going to look to see the liquidation, and then we're going to basically buy people getting liquidated, because as we know, price likes to draw in liquidations and then basically reverse. So we got some examples here to begin with to really show you how we come about this. So there's this tool built into it's built into the program of Bybit. So again, I would use this strategy only on Bybit, and I will show you what the screen looks like. If we just go across to Bybit, and this is obviously the competition account, so we can just go into here, and you can see really simply what we have going on then. So the way that we actually first get the tool is within Bybit. You just click on this little calculator. With this calculator, you can get a liquidation price. And so what you want to do is, I'm looking for the times 100 leverages. So I'll type 100 in the leverage box. The quantity, you can put anything, so we can just put 1. And then what you're going to be doing is, for the price, you're going to look where there's a lot of, you know, basically the low of the consolidation. So let's say the low of the consolidation was 45,000. We would know that anybody longing 45,000 with 100 times liquidation is going to get liquidated at $44,776. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is basically looking to buy just below this price. Let's just see for an example what happened here. Okay, so for an example, 45,000. So let's just say, yeah, and this is actually a really good example. So you could just say people are buying here, and this is just a visual way. We can see there's this clear area of support here. Somebody's buying up the support. So what we'd like to do is we would actually try to buy 44,776. Okay, so which is 44,770. So it's basically this wick. Well, here's a live example that literally worked. So you would have basically been looking to buy as soon as you had the liquidation run here. And then you would have looked to actually take profit on, you know, the trade is, this trade literally was 2 minutes long. You would have bought the first liquidation just below this price, and, you know, you could look to take profit really simply on support resistance. In the end, this comes down again for a secondary test. I think this looks pretty bullish. Obviously, I'm in this long on this account at the moment. But yeah, that's where you get the tool, by the way. So it's this little calculator within Bybit, and then you go into liquidation, isolated, 100. You can enter anything for the quantity, it really doesn't matter. And then the price is where you view that consolidation. So we would literally say that, you know, yeah, but this is actually a really perfect example. The example that we have here is, I couldn't have asked for a better live example. And this is a live example to show you literally this strategy would have worked. You would have made money on this trade with 100% certainty. There's no way you would have not won money on this trade. So we actually have an absolute perfect example. How about that? That's really nice. And that's like literally live on the time. There's no hindsight. So that's what we're looking for there. This example was taken while price was at $17,000. So, you know, I've been sitting on this strategy a while. I've been testing it, I've been using it, and it's really good. So yeah, you can see here. This would have been a price for a game from the 17th of November. I was saying, you know, this is where it's easy to see where times 100 longs were entered via Exo charts, and then we use the calculator to see where they will get liquidated. We place the buy order below this and wait. So again, you can see here, I'm seeing that people are going to get liquidated after buying basically 17,700. Okay, after buying 17,700, I've entered the liquidation price. Okay, and I can see they get liquidated at $17,704. So I'm going to be waiting with my buy order below that, because you don't want to wait at the price, because what happens is if price hits the liquidation price, they get liquidated and you get a big wick to the downside, don't you? So you don't want to literally buy the exact liquidation price, because when they get liquidated, they're going to add to the sell orders. So you get a bit more downside. So you don't want to buy it exactly on the level, but wait for a little bit below it. This is the 1 minute chart. You can see, again, we'll go over extra charts so you can view this, but then see there's a really simply consolidation below resistance. You look to take everybody out before it reverses really to the upside, because the market doesn't like loads of people in the game. You want to try and get as much people out of the game as possible. Gets more liquidity in the market. So really simply, consolidation under resistance. So here we have consolidation under resistance, high volume around the consolidation low, high volume around the consolidation low. We're going to look for a quick leverage flush before a snapback reversal. You want to see this quickly come down and then really look for a reversal relatively quickly to the upside. Again, this trade's not going to be holding it for very long at all. Okay, so here we can look into exit charts. This is the same example here, and then this is where we're looking into exit charts. I didn't take the low of this, but nevertheless, you can see the zoomed in view. And this is from the 17th. Like, it's obviously live updates when I was posting it. And people were impressed because we looked for that liquidation price. People, as you can see here on exit charts, you can actually see people getting liquidated. So again, there's no guessing about it. We can see the hard, cold facts, the evidence. These little bubbles represent liquidations. So we're able to see that there's a lot of buy orders here. We're able to see on the charts the big bubble, which indicates people getting liquidated. That's obviously an entry for a long position. You buy the liquidations. Okay. Consolidation under resistance, high volume around the consolidation low. We can see the liquidations in exit charts. So these bubbles are people getting liquidated. They generally are going to give you reversal points in the market. Okay. So the entry can be preset with a limit order, e.g. you could preset your entry just a little bit below the liquidation price, or alternatively market order as soon as it starts to turn around. So there's two ways you could trade it. Literally, you can either preset with the limit order waiting, or alternatively you can mark it in as soon as it starts to turn around, and that would be once you see the bubbles of liquidation form, then that could be your market entry. Okay, once price starts to like uptick here slightly. So once you get the first little upticks, then so let me explain this. Okay, obviously you got the limit orders, that's pretty obvious. The market order entry is when you get the bubbles form, that shows you that